MLB The Show's coverage of major Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Matt Manning gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Digging in now, Bo Bichette. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Acuna digs in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll come into this one at .328, 26 home runs, and 69 runs batted in. The 1-0. Manning has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Stepping up now, Miguel Sano. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Another look to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
In there, and it's even at 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. And it's fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now the 1-0. Line drive to left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Tigers, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Infield in the overshift here now. The pitch rolled slowly down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The pitch. And it's 1-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Acuna is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, the one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this team just does not drive the baseball. Last in slugging percentage. You can chalk a little bit of it up to their ballpark, but the bottom line is this will eventually catch up with them. They have to work better counts and at least try to create some havoc offensively.
Now here's the pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Cameron Maybin will be next. And the 3-1. Popped up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Batting first.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Maybin.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Slow little grounder left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. Set to get his day started. Lourdes Gurriel batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way. This one's flared off to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Well, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Here's Randal Grichuk, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-2.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And he got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And up steps Salvador Perez. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
And he fouls this one off. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Fouled off. Shaw on second. Perez at first. 1 gone. Little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. In now, Bo Bichette, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. The Tigers do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. And he's out on the tag. But a run is in to score away from the play.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Here comes the first pitch. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Nope, that's
and on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Jays are out in front, 3-0. So striding in, Seth Beer, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
So now to the plate, Travis Demeritte. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. One out, nobody on. And there's ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Pitch on the way. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Struck him out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box now, Niko Goodrum. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Ryu, a 6'3" left-hander. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. To third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in, Miguel Sano. He drew a walk his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch.
That missed. That's the ball.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Right.
Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball two. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
The third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, ball.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Cameron is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they lead it 3-0.
Back now for the Tigers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First offering on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and it'll bring Joey Bart up to bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Drilled down the line. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Next up for Detroit, Daz Cameron. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Bichette's got it, and indeed he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So striding forward now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Ryu comes set. Here he comes 0-1.
1-1.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job. The 2-2 one more time. This is line to left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Into the box, Victor Reyes. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Over to first, Ryu. And a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
2-1 the count. Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Blue Jays.
All set for the start of the 4th. At the plate, Travis Shaw. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. The 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Coming to the plate now, Salvador Perez looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope, ball.
That was the 63rd pitch in 3 1/3 innings. I'm sure this guy wanted to keep that pitch count a lot lower than where it's at right now.
And he fouls this one off. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
At the plate, Cavan Biggio, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ball 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get Runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
Count even at 2-2. From the stretch. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Now in the box, Cameron Maybin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Seth Beer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Behind 0-2 now. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Now back, second baseman, Travis Demeritte.
Standing in now, Travis Demeritte. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Demeritte brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
He's set. Here it comes. 2 out here in a